Hello and welcome back. This is part 3 of our ongoing series designed to empower you with the tools, strategies, and insights to build your dream data team. Whether you're just starting or looking to optimize your existing setup, this is your guide to mastering data team excellence. Today, we're diving into some game-changing topics, from the responsibilities of the CDO office to understanding the critical risks of lack of centralization. Stick around, as these lessons are fundamental for fostering a data-driven organization that thrives in today's competitive landscape. Now, before we dive in, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Follow me and Data and Analytics on LinkedIn and tag us when sharing your thoughts. We love resharing and engaging with you all. Let's build this data-savvy community together. Ready? Let's go. The Chief Data Officer's office is the powerhouse of an organization's data strategy. It's not just about data management, it's about steering the ship toward innovation, efficiency, and compliance. Defining data strategy. At its core, the CDO office establishes a comprehensive data strategy that aligns with the organization's vision and objectives. This includes ensuring governance, quality, and compliance to enhance decision-making and operational efficiency. Think of this as creating the blueprint for how data will fuel every part of the business engine. 2. Sponsoring data governance initiatives. The CDO leads the development and implementation of governance policies and frameworks. Beyond that, they oversee the formation of governance councils and committees, fostering cross-functional collaboration and accountability. This role is like being the conductor of an orchestra, ensuring every part works in harmony to create a masterpiece. Driving data integration and quality. Data integration becomes especially critical during mergers and acquisitions. The CDO ensures consistent, high-quality data through master data management practices. This not only keeps data accessible, but also ensures reliability across the organization. Without this, it's like trying to assemble a puzzle with missing or mismatched pieces. It just won't work. Failing to centralize data governance can create cracks in the foundation of your organization's data strategy. Let's explore why. Inconsistent data management practices. Without central oversight, business units may adopt varying approaches to managing data. This leads to discrepancies in data quality and governance, hindering effective decision-making and creating confusion. Imagine trying to run a marathon where everyone's running in different directions. Chaos, right? 2. Erosion of subject matter expertise. A decentralized model can result in data stewards becoming disconnected from their roles, leading to ineffective governance. Their expertise is crucial for driving insights and maintaining data accuracy. It's like having a car engine where some parts aren't communicating. You lose performance and efficiency. Increased compliance risks. Organizations without centralized oversight may struggle to comply with regulations like GDPR or CCPA, exposing themselves to penalties and reputational harm. Data privacy isn't optional. It's a ticket to maintaining stakeholder trust. For inefficient resource allocation, decentralization often leads to duplicated efforts, wasting resources across departments. This inefficiency not only increases costs, but also reduces the organization's ability to act strategically. Think of it like a factory with no central supervisor. Machines overlap work, and production slows down. Centralization may seem like a daunting task, but it's a necessary one to create a cohesive, efficient, and secure data ecosystem. The Federated Data Office model is a hybrid approach to data governance that ensures balance between centralized oversight and localized implementation. Let's explore each element. Centralized requirements with local implementation. The Chief Data Officer, CDO, sets overarching governance standards and compliance requirements that every part of the organization must follow. However, implementation is handed over to individual business units, BUS, ensuring these standards are applied in ways that reflect local needs and conditions. For instance, a global retail company might enforce a single customer privacy framework, but allow regional teams to adapt it to their market-specific regulations and customer behavior. This structure ensures efficiency while respecting local nuances. 2. Role of divisional CDOs. In large organizations, divisional CDOs act as intermediaries between the central data office and business units. They ensure compliance with central standards, but also customize strategies for local implementation. This role is critical in sectors like healthcare, where local regulations like HIPAA in the US or GDPR in Europe demand compliance while addressing specific operational needs. Divisional CDOs help create localized plans without losing sight of global goals. 3. Collaboration and expertise sharing. The federated model encourages knowledge sharing between BUs to promote best practices in data stewardship. This collaboration can take the form of shared data lakes, interdepartmental workshops, or knowledge bases where employees document and share solutions. For example, if a data engineering team in one region develops an effective data pipeline process, that success can be replicated elsewhere through collaboration, saving time and resources. This shared expertise amplifies organizational learning and adaptability. Data stewardship is the practical execution of governance policies within individual units. It's where policies meet real-world application, and its effectiveness determines the overall quality of data governance. Role of data stewards. Data stewards are responsible for ensuring that the data used in their respective business units is accurate, complete, and compliant. They serve as custodians who oversee both technical and business aspects of data usage. Imagine a logistics company where stewards ensure that shipment data is synchronized between warehouses, transport systems, and customer portals, avoiding delays or errors caused by discrepancies. 2. Accountability structure. Each BU needs a dedicated team of data stewards with clear roles and responsibilities. This structure ensures that there is accountability for maintaining data quality. Both technical stewards, who understand the data infrastructure, and business stewards, who understand its application, are vital. This dual accountability is especially important in finance departments, where errors in transactional data can lead to costly audits or regulatory penalties. 3. Compliance with policies. Stewards must align their unit's practices with organization-wide standards, including adhering to data privacy laws like GDPR and CCPA. They're tasked with monitoring data usage and reporting anomalies or violations promptly. For example, when a marketing team runs an email campaign, stewards ensure that customer opt-in preferences are respected, preventing potential legal exposure and maintaining customer trust. 4. Collaboration and communication. Stewards must actively engage with teams across the BU to educate them about policies and the importance of data governance. Regular check-ins, training sessions, and transparent communication channels foster a culture where governance becomes second nature. This could involve monthly dashboards showing how the BU is performing on key data quality metrics, or workshops that train employees to spot and flag issues proactively. By combining these elements, organizations ensure data stewardship isn't just a theoretical concept, but a core function that empowers business units to operate more effectively while adhering to organizational goals. Let's delve into the data domain model, which forms the backbone of organized and structured data governance. Point 1. Definition and purpose. The data domain model is like organizing a library. Each book is categorized by genre, author, or subject. In a similar way, data assets are classified into logical groupings such as sales, marketing, product, or human resources. This classification makes it easier to identify, manage, and govern data. It's about making sure that no data is left floating without an owner or a purpose. It establishes accountability, streamlines processes, and ensures that data assets are aligned with business priorities. Point 2. Accountability structure. Accountability is the cornerstone of this model. Each domain has clearly defined roles, executive data. Domain leader oversees the domain with a high-level view, ensuring governance and strategic alignment. Business data steward takes responsibility for day-to-day business needs and adherence to governance policies. Technical data steward ensures compliance from a technical standpoint, focusing on standards and practices. Together, they form a trifecta that guarantees the data is managed effectively from strategy to execution. This structure is not just bureaucratic, it's a safety net to ensure compliance and reliability in an increasingly data-driven world. Point 3. Implementation and governance. Implementation is where the vision turns into action. Policies are developed, procedures are established, and audits are conducted. Regular assessments ensure that the integrity of the data domain model is maintained. It's not a set it and forget it system. It requires continuous attention to adapt to evolving organizational needs. Organizations that successfully implement the data domain model find themselves navigating challenges with clarity. For example, in a global enterprise, marketing data might be used differently across regions. The data domain model ensures local teams have the autonomy to innovate while staying compliant with overarching policies. Now, let's shift gears to the hub and spoke model, a structured approach to data governance that is all about balance and efficiency. What is the hub and spoke model? Imagine a bicycle wheel. The central hub represents the core team responsible for establishing standards, policies, and governance frameworks. The spokes are the business units, be us, and corporate functions, implementing these directives throughout the organization. This model ensures that while there's central oversight, individual units have the flexibility to execute initiatives tailored to their needs. How it works, you ask. Unlike federated models, where divisions may act independently, the hub and spoke model maintains tighter integration. The central team ensures consistency across all spokes while allowing for local innovations. This balance is crucial in industries where compliance and standardization are non-negotiable, such as healthcare or finance. And the benefit? Delineation of responsibilities. Each spoke is responsible for its domain, but reports to the hub. This eliminates duplication of effort and reduces silos. Divisional Chief Data Officers. In some organizations, individual spokes have their own chief data officers to localize strategy and execution. Standardized capabilities. The model promotes organizational consistency by aligning data capabilities, policies, and practices across all units. Consider a multinational company operating in different markets. The hub sets standards for data privacy, ensuring compliance with GDPR in Europe and CCPA in California, while local teams execute marketing campaigns tailored to regional audiences. This ensures global alignment without sacrificing local agility. The hub and spoke model is about synergy, uniting central governance with decentralized innovation. It's a system where everyone knows their role and the wheel keeps turning smoothly. Let's dive into the hub and spoke model, a transformative approach to scaling data governance while maintaining operational consistency. At its core, this model thrives on collaboration between a central hub and distributed spokes across business units. But let's break this down step by step. First, establish centralized expectations. The hub, representing a central data governance office, defines a unified framework for policies, expectations, and standards. It's the lighthouse guiding the entire organization through the often complex seas of data management. This step sets the stage for uniformity, ensuring every department speaks the same language when it comes to data governance. Next, drive implementation across business units. Here's where the spokes come in. Acting as the operational arms, each BU ensures that the hub's guidelines are seamlessly woven into their day-to-day processes. They take the strategic directives and transform them into actionable steps. This approach empowers local teams to adapt the framework to their unique contexts, making it practical without losing sight of the broader organizational goals. Finally, monitor and report on compliance. Spokes play a vital role in not just implementation, but also feedback. They regularly monitor adherence to standards and share their insights with the hub. Think of this as a dynamic feedback loop that not only enforces accountability, but also fuels continuous improvement. In essence, the hub and spoke model offers the perfect blend of centralized strategy and localized execution. It's not just about governance, it's about embedding a culture of collaboration, accountability, and adaptability across every corner of the organization. Now, let's turn our focus to the Divisional Chief Data Officers, CDOs, key players in bridging strategy and execution within the Federated data governance framework. These leaders are more than just data stewards. They are architects of transformation. Here's what their responsibilities encompass. Role and responsibilities. Divisional CDOs are tasked with translating the central office's governance policies into operational reality within their respective business units. They ensure compliance, consistency, and alignment with the overarching strategy while maintaining flexibility to address local challenges. 2. Federated model implementation. The federated model empowers divisional CDOs to customize and implement enterprise-level data policies within their divisions. This flexibility is a game changer as it allows divisions to align governance practices with their specific operational needs without deviating from central objectives. Collaboration with Central CDO Office, acting as strategic liaisons, divisional CDOs ensure seamless communication between the Central Governance Office and their divisions. They align local initiatives with enterprise goals, share best practices, and foster a culture of data collaboration. 4. Impact on data quality and compliance. By spearheading governance at the divisional level, these leaders play a pivotal role in enhancing data quality, reducing risks, and ensuring regulatory compliance. Their efforts ensure that data-driven decision-making becomes a cornerstone of the division's operational and strategic success. In essence, divisional CDOs are the backbone of a federated governance model. They not only ensure compliance and alignment, but also drive innovation and operational excellence at a localized level. Their leadership paves the way for creating a truly data-driven organization, bridging the gap between central strategy and divisional execution. All right, let's talk about one of the most critical steps in building a robust data ecosystem: standardization of capabilities. If you're looking to scale your data initiatives, this is non-negotiable. Think of standardization as setting up the operating system for your data team, a foundation that ensures consistency, quality, and collaboration across the organization. Let's start with defining core functions. Imagine this as identifying the pillars of your data strategy, what absolutely must be in place for your team and organization to thrive. This involves pinpointing critical data assets and aligning them with your business goals. Whether it's customer analytics, supply chain data, or product performance metrics, everything needs to serve a clear purpose. Without clarity here, it's like playing a game of soccer where no one knows where the goalposts are. Define the rules and everyone knows how to win. Next up, implementing data governance policies. Now, I know the word policies might sound dry, but this is where the real action is. These aren't just rules, they're guardrails that keep your data on track. From ensuring quality to maintaining compliance with regulations like GDPR or CCPA, strong governance creates trust, not just within your team, but with your customers and stakeholders. Regular audits and assessments aren't just a checkbox, they're an opportunity to find gaps, fix them, and grow stronger. And now for my favorite, enhancing data literacy and training. This is where you empower your team to become true data champions. When your employees understand not just how to work with data, but how to think strategically with it, you create a ripple effect. It's not just about training sessions or manuals. It's about fostering a culture where learning is ongoing, innovation is celebrated, and everyone feels confident working with data, think of it as upgrading the entire team to a pro league status. Now, let's dive into a model that's often the first step for organizations on their data journey, the centralized data management model. Picture this: all your data operations and responsibilities under one roof, directed by the Chief Data Officer, CDO. It sounds efficient, right? And it is. But there's a lot more nuance here. So let's break it down. First, the definition and purpose. This model is all about consistency. When you centralize, you remove the chaos of everyone working in silos. The CDO's office becomes the single source of truth, creating cohesion across the organization. It's particularly powerful for companies just starting to mature their data strategies or dealing with significant gaps in data practices. Think of it like cleaning up the house before hosting a big party. Everything needs to be in order before you can shine. But here's the thing: this is usually a short-term solution. Most organizations stick with this model for 12 to 24 months. Why? Because it's designed to stabilize things before transitioning to something more scalable, like a hub and spoke model. You focus on fixing the foundation, cleaning up inconsistent practices, filling resource gaps, and then move to a structure that can grow with you. That brings us to the impact on data stewardship. A centralized model can create distance between data stewards and the business units they serve. Stewards might feel like they're operating on an island, disconnected from real-world needs. But here's where collaboration is key. By actively engaging teams across departments, you ensure that stewards stay plugged into the bigger picture. Collaboration and expertise are the lifeblood of this model. The CDO's office isn't just about managing data, it's about uniting people and processes. It's about creating a space where business units and corporate functions can come together to solve problems, share insights, and innovate. And finally, visual representation. You've probably heard the saying, "A picture is worth 1,000 words." Well, in data governance, visuals are worth even more. Whether it's diagrams illustrating how responsibilities flow between centralized and decentralized units, or a roadmap for transitioning to a new model, visuals make everything clear. They help stakeholders understand the strategy, align on goals, and get buy-in across the board.